Now, the fire over the Gyanvapi Mandir Masjid dispute had reached Deoband. The issue was raised at the two-day gathering of Jamiat Ulama-I-Hind, where the chief of the group, Maulana MADANI, has claimed that it was getting difficult for Muslims to walk on the streets. The Muslim cleric and former MP has claimed that Muslims were being provoked and their patience now being tested. The comment comes amid the issue of Gyanvapi Mosque, where an alleged shivling was found during the court-ordered survey. BJP has slammed Madani's comments, calling it an attempt to disrupt communal harmony.
अगर जमीयत उलमा का ये फैसला है कि हम जुल्म को बर्दाश्त कर लेंगे, अगर जमीयत उलमा का ये फैसला है कि हम दुखों को सह लेंगे लेकिन अपने मुल्क पर आंच नहीं आने देंगे, तो ये फैसला कमजोरी की वजह से नहीं है बल्कि जमीयत उलमा की ताकत की वजह से है।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी शुचिता के साथ पूरे देश के सभी नागरिकों को साथ लेकर के चलती है। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने जो नारा दिया, सबका साथ सबका विकास सबका विश्वास, उसी के तहत हम सब काम करते हैं। प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना के तहत सभी गरीबों को मकान मिले हैं, उसमें हमारे मुस्लिम समाज के भी भाई हैं और सब लोग हैं। इस प्रकार की बातें भारत के संदर्भ में कहना बिल्कुल उचित नहीं है।
All right, let me cut across to Shreya Chatterjee joining us for more on that. Shreya, a quick word on this Muslim leader who says that it's increasingly becoming difficult for Muslims to walk on the streets and their patients are being tested. They feel harassed and marginalized at this point. Take us through exactly what was his sentiments while he spoke.
Well, Nabila, this meeting was actually held by the Jamiat Ulama-I-Hind, and this was a national governing body meeting where the president, Mahmood Asad Madani, he broke down also while addressing the gathering, saying that there is an atmosphere of negativity towards the minority community, and he also said that it's a time when that patience is being tested. However, he said that they will not respond in the line that the minority community is right now being expected to respond to. The other rhetoric that we saw across all speakers in that gathering was they wanted the 14th of March to be observed as the International Islamophobia Day. So that's something that was also, given a call in that very meeting. There are resolutions that the governing body is looking forward to pass. They say this is a roadmap to come forward with a constructive policy so that there could be a positive approach towards the minority community. So they are right now, this is a two-day meeting that will go on till tomorrow. But if you talk about the president of Jamiat Ulama-I-Hind, he was very categorically saying that there is an atmosphere of divisive politics where the minority community is facing harassment.
All right. You know, at this point, the leader says that people are finding it hard to walk on the streets. When he said that, it seems like there was high sentiments running at this point while he was on that stage. And also further goes on to say that this is increasingly becoming difficult for them to bear.
Well, yes, Nabila. You know, if I exactly say what he mentioned on the stage, he said that we see leaders speak about Akhand Bharat. However, when we see the current scenario, then the Muslims feel increasingly threatened to walk on the streets. What is the mention of Akhand Bharat if we don't feel safe? So that was the line that on which he spoke. We also saw that the crowd erupted in cheers when that statement was made. So there was a reception of the sentiment that Madani was also speaking and evoking amongst the crowd, but largely there was this unanimous call that was being given from across the speakers that the Muslim community is facing harassment and they wanted to come forward with some resolutions and roadmap on what could be done. Now, one more thing, Nabila, that I would want to say, you know, they acknowledge the fact that issues like Gyanvapi and Qutub Minar and in past the issue of Ayodhya is something that has not been historically dealt correctly. So probably there should be a better dialogue and to ensure that these issues are dealt correctly. That was also an acknowledgement that they mentioned from that very state. So tomorrow's day become extremely crucial as they hope to pass on a few more resolutions, but one thing that they ask for is a national day to mark Islamophobia, and also they want a separate law for punishing people who incite violence. Those are a few of the resolutions that were passed today. Some more will be coming in tomorrow.
All right, thank you very much, Shreya, for joining us with those details. But here we're looking at a Muslim cleric who says that it's increasingly becoming difficult for Muslims to walk on the streets as they're being targeted. In fact, this comes in the wake of the Gyanvapi controversy. The fire over this Gyanvapi Mandir Masjid dispute has really reached Deoband now. The issue is also raised, it was raised at that two-day gathering of the Jamiat Ulama, where chief of the group, Maulana MADANI, has claimed that it is now becoming increasingly difficult for Muslims to walk on the streets. In fact, this Muslim cleric and former MP has also claimed that Muslims are being provoked and their patience increasingly being tested. The comment comes amid the issue of Gyanvapi Mosque, where an alleged shivling was found during the court-ordered survey. BJP has slammed Madani's comments, calling it an attempt to disturb communal harmony. Let's have a listen to his reaction on that once again.
जमीयत उलमा का ये फैसला है कि हम जुल्म को बर्दाश्त कर लेंगे, अगर जमीयत उलमा का ये फैसला है कि हम दुखों को सह लेंगे लेकिन अपने मुल्क पर आंच नहीं आने देंगे, तो ये फैसला कमजोरी की वजह से नहीं है बल्कि जमीयत उलमा की ताकत की वजह से है।